Be a mom.
Love you.
Love you.
The Book of JAS, LYNN, Saturday, March 4th, 2017. I cannot believe I'm actually here. March 1st, the next chapter of my life began. By the grace of God, He awarded me the opportunity to play basketball professionally overseas in Perth, Australia. For the next 6 months, this is my home. It has been a journey, to say the least. Not just the 29-hour flight to get here, but the last 2 years and what I've been through that makes this that much more special. If I could have had it my way, this would have happened to me 2 years ago. I would have gotten a contract as soon as I graduated, and life would have been perfect, or so I thought. God had another plan for me. I ended up getting offers, but contracts never came through. Tried out for the WNBA, didn't make it.
Moved out to Detroit summer 16, but it wasn't the right move for me.
Worked for a company making good money, but it changed me on the inside. I wasn't happy. I was just existing. Going through all of this prepared me and makes me appreciate all that I have now that much more. Through the last 2 years, I've learned that I will never again settle for what someone else thinks I deserve. I will hold the pen in the story of my life along with God. But I will no longer allow people to hold me hostage in a situation. I will create my destiny, and I will do what I love. I will not sell my soul to get to certain heights in my life. I will do it my way, no one else's. This new chapter is where I find out who I want to be, where I want to go, and how I'm going to get there. My journey has been filled with ups and downs, but I always find my way. This has been 2 years in the making. 2 years of struggling, 2 years of feeling like I wasn't good enough, 2 years of hating my job. But God took me through that only to prepare me for what I asked for. He could have sent me anywhere in the world, but He sent me here.
And everyone I encounter will be left with a positive impact and the love of God.
I will leave my legacy and lay my foundation the only way I know how to.
This is our time, and no one else's.
I am truly honored and blessed to be here and can't wait to grow and mold into who God has called me to be. I know this is all a part of His plan, and I can't wait to tell my story. You can fail at what you don't want, so you might as well take a chance doing what you love. The Book of JAS, LYNN, March 7th, 2017. I'm blessed. Those are the 2 words that immediately come to mind. I cannot believe this is my life. I sit here and just look out of the window in amazement, not just at the beautiful view, but the position God has put me in. I take so much for granted. Millions of people would love to be in my position. So I guess the real question is, what am I going to do with this opportunity I've been presented? And who am I going to impact?
I was talking with a friend yesterday,
And he said something that absolutely blew me away. He briefly reflected on my time in Michigan and followed by saying, "Look at what God has done for you. He took you and put you ahead of everyone. Literally, I'm 13 hours ahead of the rest of the world." He said, "I can either look at it from a literal standpoint or a spiritual one." God has put me ahead of the pack, ahead of billions of people around the world. I'm 13 hours ahead out here. For some reason, that amazed me.
What is it that God sees in us that we don't see in ourselves?
That's what I want to find out. And as I begin my day and the rest of the world gets ready to lay down and rest, I need to find out how to get even more ahead. How do I become a better person? A better version of myself? God moves us and takes us to certain places for a reason. And I will do my best to find my purpose while I'm here. How will I change the world? What impact will I leave? How will I be remembered? At the moment, I'm not quite sure. But I know it's up to me to chase God and build a relationship and let Him take control, instead of me thinking I can figure it out. I read my Bible for the first time in about 1.5 years. I truly believe God not only removed me from certain situations, but took me so far away from everything I'm used to and comfortable with to show me that He is the only way. He has taken me away from all of the distractions
And has put me in a place filled with so much peace
and calmness. And as I sit still and read my Bible and long to hear His voice, I can feel myself changing. I actually want to read my Bible, and I want to grow spiritually. I don't want to live a life that fills only my flesh and not my spirit.
I want to feel complete, don't you?
It's funny how God continually gives me signs and is calling my name.
The club I play for is a club which feeds my physical and spiritual needs. And the people I'm surrounded by love and care for me.
It's absolutely uncanny that after everything I've been through in the past 2 years, this is where I have landed. And I have a huge feeling that this is only the beginning. When God has an assignment on your life, you can't hang with everybody. The Book of JAS, LYNN, March 14th, 2017.
I've been working hard on my relationship with God, seeking clarity, purpose, and a deeper connection with Him. For years, I felt pulled in different directions, towards desires I didn't fully understand, or even truly want, towards paths that felt uncertain and off track. But through it all, I knew there was something greater calling me, something beyond just what I wanted in the moment. One of my major struggles was truly understanding my sexuality and how it played a part in the grand scheme of my life. I had an attraction to women for as long as I can remember. I remember feeling so conflicted in these feelings because of all the homophobic rhetoric I heard growing up. I never felt I could express this curiosity or attraction to anyone. So instead, I bottled them up for years, hoping they'd just go away. The truth is, this is one way that homophobia in the church can impact everyone. Because for me, even though I had this attraction, I always saw myself with a husband. Not necessarily because of what I was taught, but more so because of what I had always truly desired. I knew I needed some sort of direction, but I found myself feeling like I had nowhere to go, as all the noise around me left me feeling isolated and alone. Needless to say, I love all people, because God is love. And so with that, I feel like there's a need to share my testimony. So here it is. God cut through all the noise in my life and found me. God has shown me that fulfillment doesn't come from external validation or fleeting experiences, but from walking with Him. I used to feel like I had to figure everything out on my own, like I had to choose between parts of myself. But I've learned that God's love isn't about rejection. It's about transformation, about stepping into the fullness of who He created me to be. He's always loved us and continues to love all of us. God's love is beyond our race, our gender, or our sexuality. For so long, I ran from Him, afraid that I couldn't bring myself before Him. But when I finally surrendered, I realized He was never pushing me away. He was waiting with open arms. He wasn't asking me to suppress my identity. He was guiding me to see myself through His eyes, to find peace, joy, and wholeness in Him. He brought my true desires to the forefront of my life. and gave clarity on all the questions I had about my sexuality, my identity, and every other aspect of my life. This journey hasn't been easy, and I know there will still be challenges, but I am trusting God every step of the way. I'm letting Him lead. I know His plans for me are good, that He's shaping me into the person I was always meant to be. I am no longer running, no longer weighed down by uncertainty. Instead, I am walking forward in faith, ready to embrace the life He has for me. He loves us, and He's calling for us to seek Him. It's time we give Him a response. The Book of JAS, LYNN, March 16th, 2017. Well, tomorrow's the big day. My first game in 2 years. I cannot believe how far I've come and this journey that I've been on. Who would have thought my first pro contract would be in Australia? Living out my dreams of being a pro athlete and doing what I love. Not having to force myself to wake up every morning to go and work a job that I hate. God has helped me take back control of my destiny and the direction I am headed in. It hasn't been easy, to say the least, and I know from here it only gets harder, but I will be ready for it. I'm working on spending more time in the Word and learning. That's the only way to get through everything that's ahead. Building this relationship and bond with God that will go with me forever and wherever I go in life. This world is absolutely incredible, and God has created each and every one of us differently for a reason. It's up to us to follow Him and find out what that's for. I'm searching for my purpose and what I can contribute to help change the world for the better. I can't believe the doors that have opened up for me, but I know it's all God's doing. I can't deny Him. I can't deny that He is real. He is God. It's one of the most exhilarating feelings when I'm in His presence. I want that to grow even more. This is just the beginning for me, and I know it will take me to great places. I just need to remain focused because I know for a fact none of this will happen without Him. I must raise my standard and level of myself. I know I can do this, and the more I go through, the more prepared I become. The past 2 years have all been a part of His plan for me. It's incredible how we don't realize or see things in that moment, but when we look back, everything we experienced makes what we're going through now that much easier. Life is filled with ups and downs, but we must look at our lives and take all the blessings out of what we do have instead of what we don't have. There are people who are off much worse than ourselves, but the question is, how will we respond when things don't go our way? Will we turn our backs on God or go deeper with Him, allowing us to grow even more? I want growth. I want to do better. I want to be better. This journey will be long, but I can't wait to look back and smile as I reflect on how far God has brought me and how far I have gone. Just the beginning. The Book of JAS, LYNN, April 6, 2017. God is so good. Over the past couple of days, I've experienced something different, something I've never felt because I never allowed God to fully enter my life. I honestly don't know what's taken me so long. Fear, mostly. But I have just been so full with His presence and love. On Monday, I went to YWAM and attended their praise service. Pretty sure I cried the entire time. But His presence was so real, and I feel His calling on my life. He is changing me every day. There was a point in time when I came to a realization, and I said to myself, I choose you. I made the decision that I will live and lead a life
where I stop putting myself first and allow him to take the reins. It's just better that way. I can't do this anymore. A life without him is a life not worth living to me. I'd rather choose him every day than lead my life living a lie day in and day out. I feel stuck and trapped, like I can't go anywhere. I feel so blessed to know I have a God who is fearless and will take every single burden I have off of me. To know I can go to him with anything makes me feel such joy and peace. Following the worship service on Monday, I attended my first day working with the 12 Buckets program. Not realizing the impact I was leaving, but just by being myself, I received the most heartwarming message I've ever received in my life. The owner and CEO of 12 Buckets messaged me later that day and sent the following. Just want to say how grateful I am for what you offered today. You have a unique and powerful gift, Jasmine. Beyond basketball, you brought a strength and presence with kids hungry for the belief of others and the meaningful input of genuine people. Jesus wasn't named today, but his presence through you was without a doubt deposited into their lives. Thank you. I can honestly say I spent most of the night crying and just in awe of what he has placed me on this earth to do. I'm here to impact and inspire people all over the world. God has chosen me, and I want to stop running because it's bigger than me. He wants me to do amazing things with him, and I can't wait to see what he has in store for us. He has bigger plans than I could have ever imagined. I'm glad to say I can finally realize that. Thank you.
Thank you for watching this episode of the Book of JAS. Click here to watch other episodes, click here, or scan this QR code to donate. Projects like this are only made possible because of your support. Don't forget to subscribe.